I never go anywhere.
Okay, it takes a lot of guts to appear on national TV with this thing, but
I have no pride.
Multiple homicides, tragic accidents, mysterious deaths.
well, I can't make heads or tails. This brain is even worse than most.
As chief medical examiner for the District 9 morgue in Orlando, Florida, Dr. Jan Garavaglia has gained national respect for her ability to handle complex, high-profile cases.
Basically, you make or break your career on, are you honest? What is the truth? What do I know and what do I don't know? How can I prove what I know? You just have to consistently work on that.
Today, she is one of America's top forensic pathologists.
Yeah, let's put a mask on.
But there was a time when she had to prove herself in this unforgiving, high-stakes world.
So I'm not doing cases Tuesday.
This is the story of her very first case. The story of how she became Dr. G, medical examiner. Earning the right to practice as a licensed medical examiner was no small feat for Dr. G. It required determination, resolve, and 9 years of rigorous postgraduate education.
4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, then 4 to 5 years of pathology, and then another year of forensic pathology. I trained in Miami, which was just a hotbed of homicides back then.
And in 1988, this intense training finally paid off. Dr. G got her first real job as an ME at the Duval County Medical Examiner's Office in Jacksonville, Florida.
Seemed like a very nice office. My husband at the time thought that he would like to move up there. We thought it'd be a nice place to live.
But then 2 stunning events changed her life, from perfectly planned to completely unpredictable. One concerned a personal first.
As these things happen, I became pregnant.
In addition to dealing with her first pregnancy, Dr. G was about to receive some shocking news concerning her new job in Jacksonville. The news came suddenly one afternoon, just 3 weeks before her start date.
I was sitting at my desk in Miami trying to get some cases out, and somebody came up to me and said, "You may want to reconsider going to Jacksonville. They're going to have a mess when you get up there." And I go, "Why?" And they said, "Oh, you need to look at the news."
According to the news article, the Duval County Medical Examiner's Office, her new employer, had just embarked on an astonishing investigation. Several weeks before, 2 state officials on a routine inspection made a gruesome discovery at the Howell Morning Glory Chapel, a funeral home in a low-income neighborhood in Jacksonville.
And they noticed that there are 2 bodies in a hearse that shouldn't be there, or that appear to be rotting.
The corpses were clearly decomposed, and they suspected there could be many more inside the house itself.
Funeral homes have certain rules. They're supposed to either embalm the body or refrigerate that body. So this was a huge problem. Who were these people? Did their families know they were here? What was going on here?
Officials immediately called the sheriff's office to notify them of this bizarre and disturbing situation.
And then they elicit the state attorney, who's like, "What do we do with these bodies?" Well, whenever you have bodies, who do you call? You call the medical examiner.
Now, authorities are counting on the local medical examiner's office to fully investigate the scene. And that local office happens to be Dr. G's new employer. The next day, the morgue's chief forensic investigator, Lou Eliopoulos, leads a team on their first step in the process, conducting a thorough search of the funeral home, which is also where the funeral director, Lewis Howell, lives with his wife.
We were going to look in the ceilings, we were going to look in the walls and stuff for any hidden bodies.
As investigators explore the premises, their worst fears are realized. They find bodies strewn throughout various rooms, in plain view. In Howell's office, hallways, and garage. It appears that Lewis Howell had not been doing his job, burying or cremating all of the dead bodies left in his care.
He wasn't doing it for whatever reason.
Fetid remains wrapped in plastic, limbs festering under lime dust, some stuffed in caskets, 2 to a box. And in the kitchen,
We found a large woman, maybe 300 pounds, lying on a stretcher. And this was just a couple of feet from the counter where food was prepared.
You know, what I do every day, I have to deal with dead bodies, and I treat everyone with utmost respect. And it is honestly disgusting to me that he would treat a dead body like that he would just pretty much throw it in the corner and let it rot and pretty much just step over it every day.
but the most shocking discovery lies behind the wall of a large closet.